You can't remember where it was. Has this dream stopped?
I've been known to play mine to a T, but it's time for me to lead, picking dirt right out the cleats. Steep path, roadblocks in the streets, trying to knock me off my feet, cause the devil never sleeps. So I don't sleep too, and trying to breach safes that I didn't have the keys to. We all been victims of trauma we ain't agreed to, but the sun comes after, starting up a new chapter.
Isn't it lovely? I ain't looking back and focus on what's in front of me. Everybody dates a number, but I'm still here luckily. I know that God got me, so I'm in good company. Isn't it lovely?
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Matty B, Epis Sports Radio, episode 51. All right, LA Rams, Seattle Seahawks comes to an end. Both 11-3 teams. It comes to an end. Somebody is the victor, and Seattle Seahawks with the golden testicles towards the end decide to go for the 2-point conversion
they had to,
in
Matty B.
overtime. Really?
I think so.
Did
I was
they?
thinking about it when we were on with Kevin earlier, and I was like, we were watching it, and I was like, man, if
I
they
guess
wanna
this
go
is
for
it,
if you
right?
think about it, this
Yeah.
is it. This is a division. What are you gonna do? Go tie, and then go play other people and try to get them to get you in? You have an opportunity. They
You
had
gotta
to
go
play.
for it. Yeah.
Go for it. Yeah, they did the right thing. If they didn't get it, I would have said the same thing. You know, go for a tie. You know, we're here, like you said, 11-3, 11-3. This is it. Let's go.
Right.
And then they were able to. Darnold looked so poised in the pocket when he had Barter, didn't he?
Darnold was
He was
amazing
so
tonight, and again, I wasn't watching play-by-play, but I had it on my phone. I was watching out of the corner of my eye during the interview.
I told you locking in at OT.
And
And you
listen,
knew we were off the air, and you saw him a lot. He was just phenomenal.
credit to Mike McDonald for going for it there, right? If we're pushing the envelope, trusting his guy, and saying, you know what, screw it. You know, this is it. You know, we need this more than anything right now, and let's go for the 2-point conversion. And what a drive it was, the whole, everything. What a way to close it out, man. And now Seattle in a position to win the division, to really be a top tier team heading into the playoffs. I mean,
Looking at their schedule, Maddie, Seattle at Carolina, who's going to be playing for a division, and then at the Niners. So two teams are going to be coming for them, and they're not going to be holding anything back. But they've definitely put themselves in a position where they can be the supreme team in the conference going into the playoffs.
you have to think so for sure. You know, and this is one of those games that, you know, it solidifies them a little bit. You know, I had my own question marks coming into this game.
I mean, people are going to doubt them, I think. Sorry, man. Sorry about that, man.
Yeah.
People are going to doubt them going in because it's Sam and, you know, but regular season, they did everything they had to do in this competitive NFC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no doubt. And here you are sitting at 12-3 now, with a realistic opportunity to take away this division and, you know, solidify yourself as one of those top tier teams. I didn't quite see them, but this is kind of the state of the NFL right now. We have a lot of unknowns around the league and a lot of teams emerging.
Yeah,
especially
with the other former perennial powerhouses like Kansas City and Baltimore, and the Eagles showing some vulnerability, and San Francisco's not being the contender they were. Perhaps not. The record doesn't say that, but you know what I mean, though, man. Yeah, we have new blood.
Yeah, no doubt, man, no doubt. You know, we'll see. We'll see, you know, how it unfolds. I mean, right now, when you look at it, you know, the Seahawks have the best record in the NFC. Did anybody have that, you know, coming into the season? Absolutely not. You know, like, it has completely changed the landscape. I mean, shit, like the Rams are the second best team. You know, you got the Bears up there. You got the 49ers up there. 49ers, obviously.
Green Bay, Chicago also this weekend. Big game, Green Bay, Chicago.
Yeah.
Bring the Bears up. Big game.
Right. And obviously for Green Bay, you know, losing Michael Parsons, the whole thing, So to the big time injury, which is a subject that I
Yes.
really wanted to get into with you, and maybe does the NFL? Maybe we'll get into that later on the show. But does the
Oh.
NFL shift from turf to actual grass? Because I just feel like and listen, off the top of my head, I don't even know where the injury occurred. Are they playing on grass? Are they playing on turf? But we have seen so much type of injury leading ACL, LCL, whatever it is, because of this whole turf issue, is it something that needs to be talked about? And a shame for Micah Parsons, at this stage in his career, heading over to Green Bay, so much hope
He
there.
got that money.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. It's
For
going to be
real.
interesting to see how he recovers from it. But a pivotal point for Green Bay, nonetheless, especially with all the injuries that they've dealt with. Now, look, the Bears are primed to make a move in this division. There's a lot of discussion going on with that.
Yeah, man.
So,
9-4-1 Green Bay Packers, 10-4 Bears. That game is going to be tomorrow, guys. By the way, that game is tomorrow.
I'm a little pissed off, bro.
We got those 2 Friday games tomorrow, guys. So
I was thinking about texting you earlier and saying I was taking the Seahawks tonight. For our 4-game picks a week. I was really considering taking the Seahawks, and I decided not to. But it's okay. They helped me out anyway. They got the over tonight on my 2-game parlay in real life, so that's okay.
I mean, as far as Seattle goes, Matty B, they've got a finish the job.
Do me a favor, baby. Pick up your head, all right? We want to see your
My
face.
bad. I'm over here doing statistician stuff. I'm here, buddy. I'm looking at stuff here. Yeah, as far as Seattle goes, I'm week November 16th lost to the Rams, so this is not over. They have to go beat Carolina and San Francisco.
Yeah.
The Rams closing out. They have real quick Atlanta and Arizona. So the Rams have easier games, and Seattle has 2 tough ones. So it was a must win. They had to go for 2. Shit. They're at Atlanta.
Who do the Rams have again? I'm sorry.
Atlanta and home for the Cardinals. And Seattle's got the Carolinas and the 49ers of the world. So it's not over. Seattle has to finish the job.
Seattle wins 1 and 2. I think they're good. Right? Because they have the tiebreaker.
No, they don't.
They don't? They beat
split.
the Rams.
Let me see the Rams beat them too. That's what I'm saying.
So what does it come down to after that? Does it come to points?
Divisional record. I'm gonna go find out for you.
I think it comes down to points.
No. It's divisional record. That's the second tiebreaker.
Yeah, but if they tied.
No, they're individual divisional records. I'm gonna go find them out. Whoever has the better record in the division. Yes. Because you're fighting for the division, not for the conference, even though the winner would probably win the conference.
Seattle's 6-2 at home, 6-1 away.
They're both 3-2 in division. They both have 1 division game left. Seattle's got the Rams. I'm sorry, Seattle's got the Niners. Rams have Arizona. If they tie division and they tie record, then they will go to conference. And so far, it looks like Seattle's got the edge there. So, but Seattle on a 5-game winning streak. What can we say, Matty B? They did a good job.
I'm a little bit surprised, to be honest with you. Obviously, their defense is what has held them down for the most part. But
until tonight,
until tonight, where the offense and Sam Darnold found a way to figure it out. And listen, it's exactly why I went with the over in terms of my actual bet.
Yeah, you did
I just felt like they would score tonight. Both teams have the ability to put up some numbers, and it happened both ways.
I would be remiss not to say that I do not want to crown them at all, because this is the same position the Vikings were in with Darnold at the helm, and he really spit the bit that last game, even though it was a bigger game, and this was kind of the big game. When they lost that game, they lost to Green Bay, they lost to Detroit. Remember that? Back to back. and they had the conference in their hands at that time.
Mm.
And Darnold really turned to a pumpkin. I just don't want that to happen to Sam. I'm a Sam guy. I know you are. We like Sam for obvious reasons. But he has to go finish the job, bro. Those two other games coming up that we mentioned, those are not easy.
No doubt
The
about it.
49ers have a say-so in this. The 49ers are 10-4. They're going to be playing, let me check it out. Niners have Indianapolis, Philip Rivers, Indianapolis. So they're going to be 11-4 too. They're going to be tied with the
Right.
Rams. So that division, Matty B, wow, exhilarating, fascinating, very, very good.
Yeah, outside of the Cardinals, obviously at 3-11, but you have three teams in the NFC West that are dominant. I don't. I have to look back at our predictions, but I don't think that those were anywhere close. We probably had the Rams and 49ers high up, but
I think we had all of them good, probably, or over 500, definitely. We knew that they were all three solid football teams. But they duplicated what happened in the NFC North last year with Green Bay, Minnesota, and Detroit all winning 13-12 and 11,
Right.
or 14-13-12. I forgot what it was. I think it was 14, 13, and 12 they did, those three teams. And this year we probably get that too. But imagine Arizona had an opportunity to spoil the party and really F up the Rams on January 4th. So they can have a say-so too. See if they come out and play. But we got some more football left to play, Matty B.
Indeed. We'll get into it. Before we get into everything else, how about that interview earlier with Kevin? I mean, I know you watched a lot of it. You were in and out, whatever, doing your own thing. But you came in there in the end and just hell of an interview with him, and it inspires me, man. I'm ready to get back out there. Honestly. I haven't run since my recent marathon at all. I haven't run one day. No, I'm ready to get back out there. I was telling Dorothy today, I'm like, I think Saturday I'm probably gonna get back out there and go run.
See how the legs feel. Go stretch them out again.
No, I feel great, bro. I feel great. Even after the marathon, like I could have run. I just chose not to.
It's interesting after a little takeoff period how it feels, and especially when it's a planned takeoff and you're still in shape. I'm not talking about a long break while you're not running. I'm talking about 5 days, 6 days. I'm gonna take off. So it's interesting to see what your body can do. Well, me, I always I always surprise myself on those first run backs or first day back runs. So I expect you to really have a great run on Saturday.
I mean, I should, and it's not so much more about that, but just the whole interview overall, man. I mean, it really does inspire me on a different level because I know what he's been through. I talked to him personally, off the camera, and it's just to learn his story, everything like that, to hear it in real time, to know what he's going through right now as we speak. It's tough. It's the everyday struggle that we as humans go through. It's so relatable on so many different levels.
Oh yeah.
Whether or not you're the type to hit the gym or go running, things like that. Even just as a human being. The everyday struggles that we go through mentally, physically, it is not easy. It is not easy. It's so easy to just, cash in and, give up. And, we have to remind ourselves to keep showing up. We have to remind ourselves that there is purpose and that,
right.
Things are meant to be hard. And, it's why we do what we do here. This in itself is just not easy. It's not easy, being humiliating at times, being just our genuine selves at times, and exposing who we really are. But this is what it's all about at the end of the day. It's about growing community, growing a greater understanding, a greater purpose of why we're here and what we're doing. It was great to have him on. And I'm proud of making that type of friendship, and just going forward, to see what he does and how he grows and everything like that. It's awesome, man. So and he had some kind words about us here on the show and what we're doing and what we're trying to do, and it also just made me emotional about it because again, we you and I have seen some growth recently on all of our social medias, and it's kind of a shift change in things, and it's nice to see. It's nice to understand, and also to understand that this is just the beginning. That there's more to come. We're not done yet. This is, all that we've done. As easily as we could critique ourselves, this is just 1 year of really fully committing ourselves, and we understand that there's so much more potential here down the line. And that's it, man. It's just a beautiful thing. I really do want to give him a shout out there, Kevin, for coming on today. K-Mac Runs 82 at Instagram, Facebook. Check him out. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. It's been a hell of a day, a hell of a night. Dub, I don't know if you have any comments on it, but I just did want to give him the shout out there.
Yeah, he gave us so much praises, man. I was so like blushed off for this. Like, oh man, it's like I told my dad.
Right.
And
no, that's real shit. I know he did. I know he did.
It felt great, man. You know, you feel his energy. He's a good guy, man. Yeah,
absolutely, man. Overall, and just the energy from the community, especially lately, just the everything that we've been seeing, the organic, material online, it's just it's validating, to say the least, right?
Yeah, man.
It's validating, because
it's been a crazy year. Not, it's been just being a part of the growth. Ups and downs through the years, just knowing the potential and what can be reached, and where we can go from our July 4th aspirations and hitting those, and then it's just we're doing a lot here, and then we're closing the year out pretty good, Matty B.
To the stars, my friend. To the stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely, all the way up. Yes.
Cheers to that, man. It really has been, a hell of a year, and it gets me emotional about it. It really does. I just really want to take the time to mention that. I remember the hesitation, 10, 11 months back, and like, all right, well, maybe we should do this YouTube thing. Maybe we should get on there,
We had a whole reboot because I was looking at some stuff that we did, that's on Twitch. That's from 2-3 years ago. Like, we've done a lot. I'm like, damn,
no, for sure. We had done about 20 episodes on Twitch years ago.
Damn, I don't remember we did that. So, and then we went through so much stuff. I think we took so much time off, then we just stopped. And so this reboot feels like it really is reborn. Like, I know we've been doing this for a long time, but they're like mixtapes, those, and this is like the album. This is the real.
Yeah, this is the real.
You know what I'm saying?
And next year is the revolution. That's what I'm starting to call it. 2026 is the revolution, Epis. I really do believe that. I think that's the next stage. I think we're gonna take a leap, and we're gonna get ourselves out there. It's gonna be a little bit more exposure. It's gonna be a little bit of everything, and. That's what I hope for this channel. That's what I hope for us. That's what I hope as a community. Like Kevin was talking about, bringing community together. It's not about making money. As much as I would like to make some, income from this, it's not the end all be all for me. It really isn't. It's not why I do this. It really isn't. I don't care. I have enough money. I can make money. Like, it's not, I live pretty simple. I don't need much.
Yeah.
Dub, I know you too. Like, you can vouch for that too, for real. Like, we really don't. We're not guys that require much.
We're all right.
Let's just put that out there, all right?
No.
If we make money, it's all well and good, but we don't need too much, all right? It really, we really don't. And it's more about the connection. It's more about reaching out to people and building that community. And, what Kev was talking about, trying to do that, promoting his community on school.com, Mind Over Miles. So what it's all about. It really is. Like, down to its core. It's just about building community, building this human experience, sharing it together, understanding that, we're all fucking going through something. It's not easy. It truly is the case.
We're all going through fucking something.
No.
For real.
For real, right?
Yeah, I know, man.
It's so genuine and so human on a very, intimate level. And I want more people to be a part of it. I just want more people to be here and understanding of what we're trying to do here at Epis, man. Yes, we like to talk sports. Yes, we like to talk, mental health issues, whatever it is. At the end of the day, it's just all about connecting, finding that common ground, trying to uplift one another. That's what's more important, so it's a beautiful thing. I did want to mention all that.
It really is.
Yeah. There you go. There's my TED Talk for the night. All right, everybody, have a good. On other notes, obviously, sports, we mentioned the LA Rams. We mentioned the Seattle Seahawks. Crazy game tonight. NBA, before I was, as I was going on live, another crazy game going on. As I was going live, I'm getting freaking text messages from people all over,
Out in Indianapolis.
And obviously, the Knicks did something again, by the way, coming off fresh of their NBA Cup championship, which a lot of controversy about. All right, we've posted some videos about it. We've talked about it. All right. People kind of like, who cares, whatever. The Knicks, fresh off an NBA Cup championship, they head to Indianapolis, and what a thriller. Cat not playing tonight, not in the lineup, for whatever reason. Maybe a healthy scratch. I don't know. Don't really care. Probably a healthy scratch, even if they gave you an excuse. Jalen Brunson with the game winner, dub.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. And I saw him and Tyler Kolek playing at the same time, too, the Lefty Assassins. I saw the game. I saw a lot of the game, Matty B.
Did you?
I saw them down. Oh, yeah, they were down. I saw them playing a lot of bench players. I saw Didiot playing, what's the other guy name? Yabasili.
Okay.
They played minutes.
Yabasili, yeah.
Tyler's in the rotation. Forget about it.
I love Kolak, man. And it was something I was going to bring up tonight, because, and Brunson brought it up in his post game as well, which I found interesting. Like a lot of praise for Tyler Kolak, Yeah.
They talk about the work he's been putting in. I saw Marbury talking about him online, talking about how good he's gotten, how much work he's been keeping tabs on him all summer, and how hard he's worked. Yeah. And then Jalen Brunson, and you could see it.
Yeah.
Because when he was on the court last year, I didn't say he wasn't a factor when he was on the court.
Right now, last year. I have it up on the screen for you. All right, we got Jalen Brunson. I'm going to play the audio. This is post-game interview. After 34 minutes of playing time and hitting the winning shot, Jalen Brunson shows all the love to Tyler Kolek. All right, MSG Networks reports. There you go.
I'm not going to ask
Listen
you
to it.
to rate, but this has to be one of the more satisfying wins that you've had in a while.
Yeah. Man, I was garbage. The start of the game, and then my stint in the second half was garbage as well. I want to thank the Lord for Tyler Kolek for playing the way he's playing and saving me. We found a way to win this one.
Brunson, you shoot a shot, it's short. You dribble off your foot. Obviously, you were hurting out there. And then when the game's on the line, you come away with the victory ball.
Yeah, very similar shot to the one I shot earlier, around like the 30 or 40 second mark. I'm comfortable going that way, and I knew that I was gonna have another opportunity. And after the missed shot and the turnover, and I think the missed shot before the turnover, so I'm just happy the ball went in, and we came with a win.
I remember you saying early. I'm not going to ask you to rate.
All right, there you go. That's enough. Jalen Brunson giving all the love to Tyler Kolek, and rightfully so, man. I don't even need to look at the stats. I just know the impact this man has had, on this team. You've seen it in the NBA Cup. He was really just trying to show his worth, and he did. He showed it then.
He did.
Now in Indianapolis, I mean, it's it's hard to ignore. And credit to Mike Brown for giving him that opportunity and doing his thing. And this is what I've been saying. I've been a huge advocate for Tyler Kolek, and Tibbs, for whatever reason, was unwilling to play him. I mean, this is just what he did. He did not play much of his bench. It's a credit to Mike Brown. It's probably why the Knicks won the NBA Cup. It's probably why they're going to have so much success going forward in this regular season and potentially the playoffs,
Matty, Tyler Kolek, 26 minutes, 16 points, 7 of 10 from the field.
There you go.
2 for 4 from downtown.
Yeah,
6
I'll take
rebounds,
that any night.
11 assists.
You're damn straight. Yeah, double. I'll take that any night. Thank you.
Yep. So I'm plus 13, highest on the team.
Right.
Well, yeah.
So thank you.
So
I mean, this is what I'm talking about. This kid has some serious
Brunson
talent.
Brunson was minus 16, and he wasn't lying. He was garbage in the first half.
Yeah.
He made some shots late, and Tyler picked him up. And then when they played together, he picked them up. How do you say his name? Haporti. He played 26 minutes tonight. Diawara, who
What did
started,
he do?
played 18 minutes. He played 18 minutes, 5 points, 2 for 5.
Okay.
Jordan Clarkson, Fuego, Gasolina off the bench, 18.6 of 12 from the field. And he's 5 of 9 from downtown. Jordan Clarkson is, statistically, he's one of the greatest sixth men of all time. Did you know that?
No, I did
think
not.
he's ninth. I think he's like 9th or 10th in NBA history in bench points. So, little food for thought, little food.
I believe that. I mean, and you've seen what his type of impact was.
And you see the kind of player he is. He shoots the ball, they give him a green light off the bench, and why not?
No doubt. I mean, you've seen it in the final. I mean, he had those 2 back-to-back threes. Mitchell Robinson assisting on those rebounds.
Right.
A huge momentum swing.
Was a demon on the offensive glass. He's been a demon. The whole team's been offensive. Josh Bell, of course. The Knicks look like a better team than last year.
Yeah. Since we're on the subject of the Knicks, and I had proposed it. I posted a video today. I was kind of sitting on it for a day, but I posted a video on all my socials today about but the potential trade rumors with Giannis. And do you think, after watching the NBA Cup and then winning that and just seeing the camaraderie and the team chemistry, the whole nine, do you think it would, if a deal was potentially in place, if they can make it happen, which is which is on the question overall, right?
So we don't even have to discuss that.
Yeah, we don't even really know if it's financially feasible.
But if they can make it happen.
But if they can make it happen, and
they didn't have to trade Brunson, and they can trade anyone else.
Obviously Brunson's not on the table. If they could trade anybody else, would you go for it? Would you do it? Would you make the move for Giannis and go for those playoffs?
If I didn't have to give up Anunoby and Bridges, or just one of them,
let's say if you had to give up both of them, Anunoby and Bridges, and maybe a Tyler Kolek. I don't know.
Nah, I mean, who you gonna take, McBride or Kolek? One of them got to go.
All right, yeah, McBride or Kolek in the deal with the Knicks' first round pick.
Right, with the Knicks' first round pick, we're gonna lose one of them. and we're gonna lose Bridges and Anobi, and we're gonna lose Towns.
Yeah,
I don't know if you want to do that deal in the regular season, do you?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I
know.
think you let him play.
The
I think if this
more,
team
the
fails,
more, yeah.
I think if this team fails, you pursue him in the offseason. Because I think Giannis
Right,
can play
right.
another season. I think you pursue him in the offseason.
I think they probably have a better shot in the off season, and I think I'd rather bank on the potential of him reaching the off season.
Yeah, and I don't think exactly. I don't think he's going to force a February deal because Giannis got love for Milwaukee, and once he leaves Milwaukee, he's gone.
I think that's that's the more important aspect of this, is that
Giannis not going to run out of there. If he got love for them people, he's going to take his time to leave there, but he'll leave in the offseason.
I think he's seeking a deal now, but it's like, who's got it?
You know, but that doesn't mean doesn't mean it's going to be in Milwaukee. He's going to get a deal wherever. He's young. He's going to get a deal.
Yeah.
This guy's on the same thing as same type of time as Jokic. He wants to play and then he wants to leave America after he's over. But you know, he has a lot of relationships in Milwaukee, and the guy Giannis is a community guy. He's not just going to because once he gets traded, what does he have to do in Milwaukee?
Right.
So I would imagine that it would, like you said, he has a better chance to reach the offseason than a forced deal like he's Carmelo in 2013 in February. Right. He's going to get dealt. You know what I mean? I don't see it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't see it being
agree.
traded.
I think that there's a desire to move now because you want to go to a contending team. But for Milwaukee, I don't think it's, you know, they ought to, honestly, for them, it's probably makes more sense to deal him now. Because chances are he's not resigning. You know, like he's just not. You're losing him. So you're losing value if you're Milwaukee. You have to make a move. But
I don't think the Bucks are going to make it a thing where they're going to argue with him where he goes. I think they're going to deal with him and work with him.
I agree with you, but I don't think there's a lot of teams in position willing to give up too much. Because in order for Milwaukee to agree, I think that they still want to bring in great value. So if you're looking at a team like the Knicks, if you're looking at a team like OKC, all right, let's throw in the Lakers. Who else? Like, realistically, who else is in on this deal where it's intriguing? Maybe Detroit, a Minnesota, a Boston. But, like, I don't really see an intriguing deal when Miami's in there too.
Miami or what else?
But exactly, like, but it's too much. It's too much for any of those teams.
They're another young team. They've got Durant. Durant is a monster. They've got players.
You could go Houston. I guess you could go Houston, but like
maybe. But Durant's contract. Durant. I mean, you can. I forget about contracts. Forget about that. But I don't know, man. Durant.
I think Houston could probably package together enough. But it's again, it really comes down to what Milwaukee's willing to take. Because, like,
and where he wants to go. Right. At the end of the day, if he's not going to re-sign with a team, they're not going to want him. How much years does he have left on his deal?
This is it.
That's what I'm saying. They're going to work with him. No, he's got to be. Next year, he's a free agent. The year after next?
No, now. This is last year.
So they have to trade him there.
Yeah.
They have to trade him there.
No, they have to get rid of him now. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'll fact check that. But I'm pretty sure, like, yeah, this is his last year.
I can check it out right now. Let me see what I got here on Spot Rack. You got Spot Rack. It's his deal?
I got it. 3 years, $186 million, signed in late 23. So, yeah. Oh, so he's got a player option in 27, 28.
Yeah.
So Spock tracked. Right. So 25, 26 is making $54 million. All right.
25, 26.
I'll pull it up for everybody here. There we go. So here you go. Cap league percentage, 35%. That's in 25, 26. luxury tax, $54 million. So he's good through 27, 28.
Right.
He's got that player option 27, 28. So he's got one
and
more
he's under
year.
contract under 26, 20. So it's 26, 27 is a walk year.
Yeah. So
Okay.
there's no reason to deal him now. You know, from
No, so
Milwaukee.
you can make it, especially if it's a cordial negotiation.
Right.
They can wait. I think he'll make the offseason, yeah.
Right. And even then, he doesn't need to leave because he's not a free agent. Not a free agent until 2028. So realistically, man, there has to be a team out there willing to give up a fucking haul for him.
Right.
And I just don't see it, especially with the Knicks, especially with OKC. I don't see it mid-season here. I don't. You know, like with OKC especially, why would you even try? The team has lost only 2 games this year. And essentially all of the games they haven't had their starting 5 together. So why would you even experiment at that point with OKC? It doesn't even make sense. You are by far the best team in the NBA. You have been for the last couple of years. Why would you shake up that chemistry for one? For the Knicks, I don't know.
I don't think they're going to deal him.
You start to make the argument for the same thing. They just won the NBA Cup. They just showed you that this is a complete team. They showed you that they are the top team of the Eastern Conference. Who's going to beat them? I'm not sure. Coming out of the East, I'm really not sure. They are the best right now. I'm not saying they could be beat. They could be beat, but they are by far the best right now in the Eastern Conference. Who is better than them?
Detroit's got a better record.
You think game for game, and
I think
what
Detroit,
what is that better record, by the way? How many games is that?
I think Detroit's got like 4 losses. They really do.
No way.
Yeah, they're 21-6. They're like 2 games above. 21-6, 19-7. Those are the 2 best teams in the East, Detroit and the Knicks.
They're 1 game in a loss column, bro. All right.
Yeah.
You're gonna tell me Detroit's the better team?
I didn't say they're better. I said they're right there with them.
No, they are right there. But I mean, right now, today, are you telling me that Detroit's better than the New York Knicks?
No, and I ain't saying New York Knicks are better than the Detroit Pistons. I don't think so either. I don't know.
Okay, I personally think the Knicks are way better than Detroit right now.
Way better?
Yeah.
They almost lost them in the playoffs last year.
All right,
They
I know
got
that.
scared. They were scared versus they scared us.
I don't think Detroit's as good as the 21-6 that they claim to be.
I think Detroit has the best player on the court between the 2 teams.
Really?
I know. Yeah,
Cade Cunningham?
I think he's a top
Over
5 player in the
Brunson?
league. I think he might be there. Yeah, he's that good. Brunson's his premier scorer, premier. But Cade does other shit too, bro. Like, you know, and he gets you 30 too. He'll get you 30 as well.
I disagree. I think Brunson's by far the best player. But
Cade Cunningham looks like the new Jason Kidd, bro.
Cade is great.
You know?
I'm not downplaying Cade. I think he's phenomenal. I think he's going to be long time prolific in this league, no doubt.
Between the 2 of them, that scares me with them. Whether I'm speaking from a Knicks fan perspective, you know, or just an independent perspective, is the fact that the Knicks beat them last year, and I know they taste that. It scares the hell out of me, bro. You know, they scare me more than anyone. I'm scared of Cleveland. None of us were ever scared of Cleveland. I mean, you know, we dream in the playoffs for Pacers. We know just something about these Pistons. They remind me like of little OKC is the way they're building what they're building. They got that kid Durant is he's like old school strong center, 18 rebound kind of guy. He can make some free throws. I like Mitch, and he's got a little bit more offensive games than Mitch. He's a real big man. They scare me a little bit, Maddie. But the Knicks, yes, the Knicks look way better than last year. The Knicks look real good.
I'll give you this. All right, the Pistons probably out of anybody do scare me a little bit, But you're talking the Raptors at 3.
No, I'm not scared of the
You
Raptors
know
at
the
3. No,
Celtics at 4.
no,
Obviously,
there's no reason. You
the
probably
potential of
Celtics worst
Tatum.
is give you a hard playoff series just off the strength of the
Right.
history. But I don't think the Knicks would fall with them. No,
You know, all right. You know, and I'll say
Miami.
this: who knows if Tatum comes back playoff time? All right, we don't know how he's coming off
Knicks.
the injury. Maybe,
No.
but probably still the Knicks there. Then you what? You got the
Chemistry,
76ers at
bro.
that point.
If Tatum comes back, not only is he not going to be 100%, because mentally he's not going to be.
Right.
He has to get used to playing on that thing and
Right.
having confidence. And number one, number two, it'll fuck up the chemistry of the team. So the Celtics, I don't think. I just think Detroit is the scary team. I don't. Orlando, I got love for the Magic. Magic showed me
For
love,
sure.
but they're missing. The Magic are missing something. Like I was watching Anthony Black try to guard, and I watch Anthony Black play. He was a good player, good young player, prototype 6'6" guard, combo guard. You know, like a Kate Cunningham kind of body, a little more athletic. And I'm watching Brunson put this kid in a blender, bro. They don't have anyone for Jalen Brunson. Suggs is a better offensive player, but if he's gonna be, I don't trust the Magic. But they'll win a playoff series this year. They haven't won one yet.
Yeah,
So
that's a good prop bet right there to get Orlando advanced in the second round or something like that.
I think they'll get in there. They won't be playing the Knicks. They'll be two high seeds, both of them. Both the top 4 seeds. I think Orlando will be top 4, yeah. But it's just Detroit, Matty. They're tall. They got that Mean Thompson kid is another pain in the ass. They got some vets there now that they acquired I didn't have last year. Let me see what they have. But you know,
listen, I think when it's all said and done, we're only 26 games into the year.
Absolutely.
This is an 82 game season. I think when it's all said and done, bro, the Knicks will be on top. They will be number 1 seed in the East. And I think by a pretty decent margin. Like I don't think it's gonna be.
I don't think so.
Detroit, I don't think is gonna.
When have the Knicks ever been the number 1 seed ever?
It's happening now, bro. This is it. This is the time.
Ever. Even when they were in Pat
No,
Ewing,
I understand, bro.
out.
But who else is out there but Detroit?
I think Detroit probably.
Detroit had a hell of a start, Pop.
I think we're gonna have to beat them in a 7-game series with a road schedule.
No, listen. If you're the Knicks, you gotta find a way to win and win it.
Listen. Who had the number 1 seed last year? Boston.
I believe so. Yes,
right?
I'll check.
Knicks beat them, bro. I ain't saying the number 1 can't get beat.
No, but if you're the Knicks, you gotta find a way to get home field.
I think Detroit is gonna have a great record, bro. I'm not knocking the Knicks. I think Detroit
at 2. But I think the Knicks will have them by at least 5+ games.
No, you're nuts, yo. The Pistons are going to win 58, 60 games this year, bro.
The Knicks could win 65, 68.
No. 58. 57 to 60.
All right.
55 to 60. Knicks have won 51, 52, and you want to give them 8 more wins. They won 50 last year.
Do you want to make? Do you want to fucking write that down right now? You want to make a bet on that?
Me and you? Who's gonna have a better record? Knicks Pistons?
No, I mean, all right, yeah, we can put that down. Like 21-6 Pistons, 19-7 Knicks.
You want me to take your money?
We don't have to put money on it, but if you want to put a little shekels on it,
I like the Pistons to win.
Do you right now on December 19, 2025, 12:51 a.m. in the morning? You think the Pistons are gonna finish number 1 seed over the Knicks?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right, I'm writing that down.
I think the Knicks are going to be the 2. I think Cleveland will get the 3, or Cleveland, Toronto 3 like that. I don't know. Toronto's going to fall off. They're not going to keep winning like they're winning. But they look like
saying first place Pistons.
Yes, Knicks 2 for sure. Orlando, Cleveland 3, 4, somewhere in there. Yeah, but definitely Knicks Pistons. I know the Pistons are going to have the best record, bro. These kids are going to win 60 games.
And who you got a third?
Raptors
are in third right now at 17-11.
I I don't think they're going to
Then
be
you got
there.
Celtics 15-11, 76ers 14-11, Magic 15-12, Heat 15-12, Cavaliers 15-13, Hawks 15-13, Bulls at 10, 11, and 15.
The Knicks are 13-1 at home.
Knicks are 13-1 at home. The best record at home in all
They're
of
also
the
the
Eastern Conference.
They're the hottest team in the NBA, winning 9 out of the last 10 in the NBA Cup.
With 6 wins in a row.
So, you know, I would, you know, bro, I mean, shit, I would be pumped up about them too right now. It's like buying high.
Who's the third? Who's the third, pal? Who do you got?
Oh, Boston.
All right. Boston 15-11 right now, sitting in fourth place. So you got Boston. All right. That's you.
Yeah, Boston.
All right. And we'll look back. We'll check it out. First place for me, I'm going with my Knicks. All right. And I'm not doing that just because I love my Knicks. But I just genuinely think they're going to find a way to get past Detroit. That's it. So I'll put Detroit second.
The only time I remember the Knicks getting a 1 seed is the Charles Smith Memorial year. I think that's the 92-93 season. They've never, even when they were good, even like last year, they were the best team in the conference last year. Well, Boston was.
You're gonna like this. You're gonna like this. I'll put Orlando at third.
Okay.
All right.
I'll put them at 4.
All right. I'm gonna do Orlando at third.
Do 2 top 4.
All right. And then if I'm adding a 4,
Boston, Cleveland, Toronto, Miami.
Who's it gonna be? You know what? Oddly enough, I'll go with the Heat at 4. I feel like the Heat are going to make a move at the deadline here that will improve them a little bit, and they'll find a way to squeak out a 4. I don't know what that move is going to be. It's not going to be the sexy move, but it might be a bench move where they truly increase their depth and help out that core. I think Adebayo and Hero will still be on this team. And yeah, they'll find a way to get in. I'll go with the Heat. All right, there you go. Listen, man. As good as Detroit's been, 21-6, I just don't think it's going to continue. I don't. Knicks, I think, are the best team in the East, and I think they've shown you that. Whether or not it's enough to beat an OKC, a Spurs, or whoever else is going to decide to come out of the West, because that's kind of outside of the Thunder. It's kind of up for grabs with Lakers, Rockets, Timberwolves, Suns. A lot of good teams for sure. A lot of good teams with potential, but and listen, the Lakers 19-7. Obviously, you got LeBron, you got Luka. Is it enough? I don't know, man. Probably not. OKC is on a freaking different level, but we've seen a young Indiana team take them to 7 games last year in the finals, so nothing is out of the realm of possibility. That's for sure. We'll see. But I like my Knicks. I really do. And like I mentioned in the video today, I feel if you have to make a move for Giannis, if he's available, you go for it. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's the worst thing. I don't think it's, something you have to do. Everybody, give me 1 second real quick. So realizing now W is off the program here.
Yeah, my Wi-Fi just went out, man.
That's all right. All right, everybody. I'm going to cut to a quick break real quick. We got some technical difficulties. We'll be right back. Hey! Epis Radio is either on a break or the show has ended. If that's the case, either way, please like, subscribe, and follow on all the socials. We thank you for tuning in today. We really appreciate the support. And as always, keep showing up. That's good. There you go. Yeah. Yep. Hey! Epis Radio is either on a break or the show has ended. If that's the case, either way, please like, subscribe, and follow on all the socials. We thank you for tuning in today. We really appreciate the support. And as always, keep showing up. That's good. There you go. Yeah. Yep. Hey! Epis Radio is either on a break or the show has ended. If that's the case, either way, please like, subscribe, and follow on all the socials. We thank you for tuning in today. We really appreciate the support. And as always, keep showing up. That's good. There you go. Yeah. Yep. Hey! Epis Radio is either on a break or the show has ended. If that's the case, either way, please like, subscribe, and follow on all the socials. Thank you for tuning in today. We really appreciate the support. And as always, keep showing up. That's good. There you go. Yeah. Yep. Hey! Epis Radio is either on a break or the show has ended. If that's the case, either way, please like, subscribe, and follow on all the socials. Thank you for tuning in today. We really appreciate the support. And as always, keep showing up. That's good. There you go. Yeah. Yep. Hey! Epis Radio is either on a break or the show has ended. If that's the case, either way, please like, subscribe, and follow on all the socials. Thank you for tuning in today. We really appreciate the support. And as always, keep showing up. That's good. There you go. Yeah. Yep. Hey! Epis Radio is either on a break or the show has ended. If that's the case, either way, please like, subscribe, and follow on all the socials. We thank you for tuning in today. We really appreciate the support. And as always, keep showing up.
And in March, at the Garden, March 1st, matinee on a Sunday.
Yeah.
So they've played the Spurs 3 times this season. They're old buddies. So no, we're 1-1 in the finals against the Spurs now, historically.
All right, everybody. Lot going on in the sports world. We're about to get out of here for tonight. It's been a hell of a night. 1:02 a.m. Eastern Time as we're streaming. It's your boy Matty B, Epis Sports Radio, episode 51. WTY. Man, what a night, man.
We're getting a lot of love on YouTube.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for our YouTube viewers. Thank you for our Twitch viewers. Thank you for everybody
LED.
showing up tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for those on TikTok, Facebook, everywhere. We appreciate you. I don't know how much more I could do. Dub.
You'll get washed up, bro. We're out of here soon.
Yeah, I gotta be at work at like I gotta be at work at 7:30 a.m.
Really, we're getting out of here. I know, guys. We you know, Kev took a lot of the time off.
He did.
God bless him, though. He did, but we got a lot of shit to talk about. We're gonna get back on that shit. We're gonna get back on the bike later in a couple of weeks. What? We want to get back on the bike? Friday night, Saturday night. We're gonna get back on there. We got NFL games. We got Friday games.
Tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow. I know.
We got that Green Bay, Chicago tomorrow night, just like Seattle Rams night.
So what are you saying? What are you saying? We're joining up tomorrow night. We're gonna talk a little sports, baby.
Maybe you will be Matty B, my legendary friend, because I'm gonna be doing a Solar Bear game in downtown Orlando. So I don't know. I would love to, but I'm not gonna be here.
What time you get home? What time you get home?
Like this time, like an hour, like maybe 11:30, about half an hour ago.
11:30?
Or sorry, an hour and a half ago.
I was about to say it's 1 o'clock in the morning now, so.
About 90 minutes ago, yeah. I get home tomorrow.
Oh, dumb. I don't know. What about Saturday? Saturday?
Yeah. Yeah, I know Sunday, Saturday I have a concert, but after that I'm off. We can do. You want to do a Sunday morning show for the NFL? Just go crazy. You think you can pull that off? You probably got shit going on. You're running the guy on Sunday.
Sunday morning. I think Sunday morning is perfect. Sunday morning is perfect.
Really?
Yeah.
We could do some monster sports show. You know?
Yeah.
Really go in and get off at 12:30, right before kickoff.
Yeah.
You know, 10 to 12:30 type shit.
I agree. I think Sunday morning's perfect. I'll go for like an early morning run.
Yeah, let's get our packages together, get our shit together. I'll do the same.
And we'll
come in
do
charged
it,
up. Epis Radio, baby, 52. I'm over here getting us hyped up like we're not beat the fuck as shit right now. Both of us look tired. You look tired, bro. You heard me, Shaggy? You look pretty tired.
God.
Well, I don't know. There you go.
All right. Yeah, I'm sorry. Did I mute myself there for a little bit?
You muted yourself.
Jesus, I muted myself.
Yeah.
That's how late it's been. Jeez. All right, everybody. This is the late night edition of Epis Sports Radio.
Epis After Dark.
Epis After Dark, baby.
I'm getting naked out here. You know, it's hot in this bitch. I'm getting naked in here.
You know, Kevin was talking about coming on the show with his Speedo, and I was kind of I was hoping maybe.
You say you're hoping. You sick man. You're married.
Ay.
Oh, yeah.
All right, everybody. Well, listen. What a hell of a show. Episode 51. If you were here with us live, you know the vibes. If you're watching it in post, I hope you enjoyed it. Knicks LA Rams, Seattle Seahawks. A lot to talk about in the political landscape of things. But I want to give a thanks to Kevin Mccloskey, my friend, for coming on today, second time on the show, and just really, spilling his heart out, speaking his truth, speaking his story, and filling us in on his journey through his life, and just making you relate on a level that is understandable and
Absolutely.
Motivational at the same time. So I thank you for my friend for joining us tonight. I really do. It was a great show.
Thank you, Kevin.
Dub, any closing comments for the people?
Yeah, guys, you heard us Sunday. We're gonna come on. We're gonna talk this NFL stuff. There's a lot of topics me and Maddie wanted to talk about tonight. We're gonna get back to them. We're gonna touch on the situation in Michigan. We're gonna close up our closing comments on that. We're gonna talk about Pete Alonso and the Mets. We're gonna talk about the Yankees not doing shit yet. Hopefully they will by Sunday, and a bunch of other stuff, man. Me, Maddie B, bro, we're full speed ahead, man. But we're coming. Just keep showing up.
I know you're dying to get into that, and you know what? We will. Sunday morning, join us. I'll give you a proper time.
Pete, you son of a gun. You're dying to get into a bit about Pete. You're ready to name this episode the Pete episode.
Nah, not this episode at least. But listen, I'm with it. Well, we're gonna give the Yankees their due diligence, and we're gonna rip into them a little bit.
I'm gonna tear their ass, bro.
We're gonna get everything you need to get ready for this week's NFL week coming up, as obviously it started tonight with the LA Rams, Seattle Seahawks, and one hell of a way to get this week kicked off. Join us Sunday morning. I'll reach out to all the socials and keep you updated with an official go live time. So thank you for watching today's video. If you like this video or you're interested in future content, please subscribe, like, comment, and share. And as always, keep showing up.
Wake up! You can't remember where it was. Has this dream stopped?
Hope you find some kind of peace of mind. And hope you find some kind of peace of mind.
Was true. In my love, in my love.